Reality of Wrestling. Matt Topolsky right here at the World Gym Arena, and tonight, the Reality of Wrestling title is up for grabs. I want to bring in my broadcast colleague, Brad Gilmore. Brad, here it is, the biggest moment in Tempo's career. Can he grab that brass ring here tonight, or will Ryan Davidson be victorious in his first Reality of Wrestling title defense?
Well, I agree with you that it's the biggest moment in Tempo's career, but to me, it's also the biggest moment in Ryan Davidson's career. He waited 7 long years, almost 8 years, to get that Reality of Wrestling championship, and we all know it's about defending the title successfully. Can he do that tonight against Tempo? This is a huge challenge for his first defense.
When you talk about titles and you talk about huge matches, here's what's opening the card here tonight. Gino, the former Reality of Wrestling champion 3 times over, taking on Brian Keith, and the winner will be granted the #1 contendership for the Texas title.
And we saw Moonshine Mantell. He's the champion right now, and he is no small chicken, if you will, Matt Topolsky. He is a large, large man. And to go one-on-one, though, here, Gino, Brian Keith. Brian Keith, we know he has a championship history, but it's been somewhat elusive of him in the last several years here at Reality Wrestling. Gino, the top star the company has ever had, a multiple-time heavyweight champion, now looking to maybe diversify a little bit and go after that Texas championship. This is going to be a great match tonight.
Absolutely. Will it be the Bounty Hunter, or will it be the Latin Heartthrob? That matchup opens the action this week on The Row. The Lone Ranger of The Row with an opportunity this week on the Reality of Wrestling to get back into the title hunt. And there is no more clear picture than this. Win and you're in as the #1 contender. That's what Brian Keith is trying to do right here this week on The Row, Brad.
Brian Keith has been trying for years, Matt Topolsky, to get back in the conversation. At one point, he was everywhere. He was the TV champion at one point here on the Reality of Wrestling. And since losing that championship, he hasn't been in the mix. This will get him right back in the mix.
And to put things into further perspective, when he captured that TV title, he defeated the man who is now the Reality of Wrestling champion, Ruthless Ryan Davidson. And that means anything is possible for Brian Keith. A high-energy crowd at the World Gym Arena.
I wanted to have that. I wanted to have that. I thought it would look good with my get-up.
That is a get-up. I can say that. You know they were doing a 2-for-1 special at Suit Market. Here we go. Doesn't give a damn what the Row Nation thinks of him. And he's made it perfectly clear with his actions over the past few months.
We know Matt Topolsky's just looking out for himself. That's what everybody does. Everyone's interested in what they want and what they need, and he's just doing whatever it takes to get there. I don't see why you have such a problem with it all of a sudden.
Well, I just think that his complete disrespect for the very fans that helped put Gino on the map and put him, quite frankly, on the Mount Rushmore of Reality of Wrestling is a bit disgusting. But that's just my personal opinion.
Well, who asked you?
Well, Booker T did put me out here to do a job. He put a live microphone in front of us, didn't he? Well, here he is, Gino, the former 3-time Reality of Wrestling champion, face-to-face with the former TV champion, the Bounty Hunter, Brian Keith. What a way to start off the action this week on The Row. A night in which we will see Ryan Davidson in his first Reality of Wrestling title defense against Terrell Tempo in our main event. This right here is a main event quality match, Brad.
Absolutely, and starting off the action, I mean, there we go. This crowd is firmly behind Brian Keith. They want to see the Bounty Hunter, like I said, get back in the mix. But Gino, Matt Topolsky, we can say what we want about him. We can say that he's taken the short way out, or however you want to phrase it, but Gino is without a doubt, like you said, on the Mount Rushmore of reality wrestling. He is the biggest challenge. And he doesn't have to have a championship around his waist to not be the biggest challenge in reality of wrestling.
You think about those epic collisions, those incredible rivalries over the year that we've seen Gino in. You know, against the Mysterious Q, against Aiden Cristiano at one time, Rex Andrews, of course. Here we go. The winner of this matchup will be crowned the #1 contender for the Texas Championship, now held by Mantell.
Mantell pulling off the upset of the century, maybe? I don't know if it was an upset, to be actually honest. But, you know, he matched up well with Ryan Davison. The two fought it out in the middle of the ring.
You know, we have reached the closing stages of Game of Thrones. There was a character named Littlefinger who once said that chaos is a ladder. And I will tell you, that's what we've seen in the reality of wrestling since the departure of Rex Andrews. When Rex Andrews was taken out by La Familia and taken out by Gino, opportunity was abound. It was everywhere. We saw Mantell rise to the occasion and take it. We saw what Ruthless Ryan Davidson did as well. And one could argue possibly Mantell should be the man holding the reality of wrestling title right now. He did beat the champion.
He absolutely did. There's a fair point. And, you know, we'll have to see what happens in the future for Mantell, because he's going to have to fight one of these two guys. And either of which I think is an interesting matchup. Oh, wow.
And that's what I'm talking about when I say the new look Gino. Oh, and that's the same look Brian Keith with the fastest kicks to the south. Oh boy, I'll tell you what, this is going to be a heavy hitting affair.
Oh, look at that, right to the knee. Brian Keith, is he looking for the rodeo DDT already?
Tries to sweep the leg, but misses.
Oh! Brian Keith obviously doing some tape study. It's a move Gino likes to implement on many occasions. Brian Keith was ready for it.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a few athletes in the reality of wrestling that can keep pace with Gino. Brian Keith very well may be one of them. And now Brian Keith perched up top, but Gino slips inside.
Oh!
Doesn't avoid the damage, however, that missile drop kick. What an elbow to the face right there. Keith was looking for another one, and this time...
Oh, this time Gino gets it, man.
Gino sweeps the leg. Brian Keith goes face first on the ring apron, and then the back of his head collides with that metal guardrail. From the moment that Gino walked into reality of wrestling, he looked like a seasoned veteran. Cover here, too, and a kick out. Whether it was genetic, hereditary, or just luck of the draw, Gino has the pedigree and all the tools and the talent to one day be considered one of the biggest superstars in professional wrestling.
Oh, man! You're right, Gino is second-generation professional wrestler. His father, El Sanguinario, wrestled in Mexico for many years. So we know that Aiden Cristiano and Gino have had a very tumultuous relationship over the years, but Aiden Cristiano, one of the mentors for Gino when he was a young kid before he made his reality wrestling debut.
Aiden Cristiano, at one time a father figure to Gino. We know the story that dates back between those two, tumultuous to say the least.
Oh!
Look out! Oh! Short arm clothesline, and that reversal hooks the leg. But Brian Keith gets the shoulder up at 2.5. The match continues. Some tremendous chain wrestling here from two of the best, quite frankly, to start off the action this week on the reality of wrestling. You want to talk about raising the bar. How about this for an opening match?
Absolutely. And Brian Keith is not one to give up easily at all. You got to think this is his lifelong dream. was not just to compete for anybody, but to wrestle for and train under Booker T. When Brian Keith was 14 years old, he commandeered a certain vehicle of his parental figures and came to see Reality of Wrestling back when it was the PWA, just so he could get a glimpse of what his future held. And now all these years later, he's entertaining a sold-out World Gym Arena trying to get a championship opportunity. Missed curfew that night, too. Got grounded.
Oh! Well, he gets a win here against Gino tonight, and he'll miss curfew tonight as well. You can believe that.
Gino, looked like that kick may have got to him. Gino, hard fall onto the apron. Brian Keith trying to take advantage of that.
Brian Keith looking for that suplex over the top rope. Gino attempting to reverse it here. Oh. Both these athletes testing the metal there. Look at that big boot. Ducks underneath. Charging up with that lariat. Oh my!
Brian Keith's on fire, Matt, and there's a side effect. Oh, boom!
This could be it, Brad. Cover 1, 2. Brian Keith starting to build some momentum now in what has been a seesaw opening contest for the #1 contendership for the Texas Championship.
Now he's thinking high risk, high reward, maybe. Brian Keith goes up top.
Brian Keith! Oh! High crossbody, reversed by Gino. Smart move there by Gino, but he can't get him 2 3/4.
Gino used Brian's own momentum against him.
Oh my goodness! What a shot to the back of the head! It's lights out! No! Call it muscle memory, call it heart, call it grit, whatever you will. Brian Keith kicked out, and I thought he was out.
Big kickouts from Brian Keith, but how much energy is he expending at every one of those kickouts? Oh! Brian Keith trying to cowboy up.
I don't know, Brad Gilmore. You start to sense perhaps this is the moment. One of those defining moments in the career of Brian Keith. We have been talking for over a year about how we're waiting for Brian to take the next step. Perhaps tonight is it. Super kick, reversal from Brian Keith coming back. He won't be stopped. Oh!
Big kick.
Lights out to Gino, but Brian Keith cannot go for the cover.
Brian Keith, I talked about it. How much energy was he expending, especially at those 2 big kickouts that he had, and it looked like he used a lot of that gas tank up. Both men down as the referee's up to a count of 3.
We may have no #1 contender for the Texas title when this one is over.
Brian Keith get ups at the count of 7. Calling for that rodeo, man.
Keith has Gino measured here. Gino was looking for that scarlet letter. Brian Keith had it scouted.
He's gonna hit it. He's gonna hit it. Oh my goodness. And a disgusting tumble to the outside.
That is hard to watch right there, but by any means, Gino is going to get the job done here. Wait a second, he's got his feet on the middle rope. That is not a legal pin.
Wow. Controversial win by Gino, but a win is a win is a win. And as it stands right now, he's the #1 contender for Moonshine Mantel.
Well, there is no instant replay in professional wrestling, and you just saw the outcome of that right there. Brian Keith, on a nasty reversal, was ejected out of the ring, and then Gino shoots his opponent back in, takes advantage of the middle rope, and the referee didn't see it. Gino, your #1 contender.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Ashley Bull, backstage here with the Reality of Wrestling champion, the Bear, Ruthless, Ryan Davidson. Now, Ryan, tonight in the main event, you will be defending your Reality Wrestling Championship for the first time against none other than Terrell Tempo.
Oh, Terrell Tempo. The people's choice. Someone that got voted for this championship opportunity. That's cute, man. I didn't know that pro wrestling actually turned into a popularity contest these days, because that's not how I became the first ever Grand Slam champion in this company's history, Tempo. Because there's no secret. No one likes the Bear. No one cares. They want to try and make me act like that I'm the bad guy and you're the hero. But see, that's funny, Tempo. I don't see you at Shriner Hospitals. I don't see you visiting patients that can't feel anything from the neck down. That's what I do. And you call yourself a good guy. In fact, people call me the enemy. No, you procrastinators, you dreamers, you make-believers, you're the enemy. And that's the thing, Tempo. You actually believe that you're actually going to walk into the World Gym Arena and beat someone like me. You're not even on my level. No one is. And I plan on keeping it that way. So, Tempo, when it's all said and done and I become victorious yet once again, the message is loud and clear. The champ is here and here to stay, because I answer the call, and anyone that gets in my way gets mauled.
Image.
Okay. Reality of wrestling. I know all of you are wondering why Abe Jackson is in the ring without the Samoan Werewolf. The most dominant force to ever enter reality of wrestling. I brought him here. The Samoan Beast. The Samoan Werewolf is the most dominant. He's the monster. He's the one that's going to take reality of wrestling to the next level. How many of you want the monster, the biggest, the baddest, the most dominant force to come here tonight? Well, you know what? We're not going to get him. You're not going to get him. And you know why? Because the powers that be chose not to. But you know what? Get me a headset. Get it ready. I know we got a match that's coming up right now. I'm going to come. I'm going to sit down at commentary. My voice is going to be heard, because this is a travesty that my enforcer, the Samoan Beast, the biggest, baddest thing to run reality of wrestling, is not booked tonight. How do y'all feel about that?
Well, it looks like Abel Andrew Jackson is going to be joining us here at ringside. Abe Jackson joining us here for commentary, Mr. Jackson. Right? Matchup right now, which will not be featuring the Samoan Werewolf, but
that's a problem.
Well, we would like to get some the inside story here from you, Mr. Jackson, on where your client is tonight. Why was he not booked, as you said, for this event?
I don't know why he wasn't here. I don't know why he wasn't. In our contract, he's supposed to be at every match that we have. I mean, he's the most dominant force. He's the biggest. He's the baddest. He's the Samoan Werewolf. Nobody back there can compete with him. Nobody in reality of wrestling. Nobody in Texas. I say nobody in the country.
We will not have the Samoan Werewolf here tonight, but we do have Clay Roberts. Please hold the Skipperville references, Brad Gilmore.
I'm just saying.
Exactly. We got Clay Roberts.
What's wrong with Clay Roberts?
Who is this other guy?
seems like somebody gave our bell ringer some Ambien here tonight. Here we are. This matchup is underway. And Abe Jackson joining us here on commentary is not the least bit happy about the fact that his client, the Samoan Werewolf, is not booked. He's not booked, Terry, here tonight.
Well, Jacob Fatu, very impressive, though. Abe Jackson in that No Limits Battle Royal was almost declared the Reality of Wrestling champion, was just one competitor away. I mean, how did that make you feel?
I mean, it was a travesty. I mean, it was stolen from him. We know right now that he should be wearing the gold. We know that. Instead, you got the bear.
Well, I would think that Ruthless Ryan Davidson would have something to say about that. I mean, he did eliminate your client.
I say Toothless Ryan Davidson is a joke. He's one sandwich away from being out of that gold. Soon as, and you know what? Championships come with perks. And maybe that's why my client is not here. Is Ryan Davidson afraid? Is that what it is? Because the biggest, baddest guy in the locker room?
Well, some would call that a conspiracy theory. I mean, I don't know that we could validate whether that's the case or not.
C-O-N-spiracy.
Up top, Clay Roberts flying off the top here.
Oh, there we go, Clay Roberts. The man from Skipperville, which, by the way, in the Skipperville Gazette,
please stop. Cover here, too.
The local Starbucks now has Wi-Fi, everybody. They just got it in. From Hughes.net is actually their Wi-Fi provider. It's free to all customers, but you have to buy something if you want to use the restroom. That's just what I'm reading online.
Absolutely.
I heard that.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Exactly. It's exactly ridiculous that we're talking about Skipperville, Skipper Peanut Butter. I don't care what it is. And we're not talking about the Samoan Werewolf. I mean, nobody in the back can come close to this guy.
And I have to agree with you, Mr. Jackson. The Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu, has been the most impressive competitor since he made his debut here in Reality of Wrestling. Many think that he deserves a one-on-one opportunity for a Reality of Wrestling championship.
They don't want to give it to him because they know that he'll take it.
Well, I'd like to see, I personally would like to see Johnny Bedlam go one-on-one with your client, Mr. Jackson.
So you want to feed my client, basically. That's what it is.
I think it would be a very competitive physical contest. Oh! Face first into the center of the mat. Cover 1, 2, and a kick out from Clay Roberts.
I have to admit that was pretty nice, but it would still be nothing more than a snake. I mean, nobody back there to compare. Nobody. He's the biggest. He's the baddest. He's the most dominant. How many times I can say this?
It is hard to argue.
He's a monster. He's a monster that's walking around in human flesh.
It's very hard to argue. The Samoan Werewolf has not been the most dominant force in Reality of Wrestling since bursting onto the scene.
I don't want to take anything away from these two competitors in the ring. I don't. I know that they work hard. I know that they're putting in work. But let's just, hey, this is C.
Oh, wow. I had the same idea there.
When we're talking about A. Everybody wants A. Main event. Biggest, baddest, most dominant. The monster is just...
Hold on, wait a minute. We know that music.
Well, wait just a second. Abe Jackson sat here at ringside and said there is not a more dominant beast in that locker room. And I think Big Van Harrison may disagree.
Wait a minute, Van Harrison. Way down, shoves Johnny Bedlam, chops Clay Roberts. I guess that there's a double DQ here this evening. Oh, wow.
I don't care how tall this guy is. I don't care how big this guy is. I don't care. He can't compare with the Samoan Werewolf. I don't care. He can come out there and look crazy all he wants.
Wait a minute, now Big Van Harrison. Oh, my goodness. Oh. That big power slam.
Van Harrison keeps looking back here to you, Abe Jackson. I think he's trying to send a message.
I don't know what he wants to be my client or something. I don't know why he's looking at me.
I think that he might want an opportunity to go one-on-one with the Samoan Werewolf. Whoa! Van Harrison telling Abe Jackson to shut the you-know-what up. Abe Jackson said there was no one bigger and badder in the back than his client, the Samoan werewolf. I think Van Harrison took some umbrage to that, Matt DePolsky.
And then a message was definitely sent. And Abe Jackson, who has been an aggressive advocate for his client, is now walking backwards up the ramp. An accident in the 21st century presents an entirely new set of challenges. From self-driving cars to failures in new safety technology, if you've been injured in a car accident, you need a 21st century lawyer. After all, you have to make your case here before you can win it here. Injured? Choose the smart lawyer. Call Walker Texas Lawyer now and download the Walker Texas Lawyer app.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Nancy Perez, and I'm here backstage with Brendan Steen. Now, Brendan, Will Lockhart challenged you for that Breakout Star of the Year award. He challenged you to a ladder match. What do you have to say about that? Brendan, did you hear my question? You're being challenged. Ladder match for the Breakout Star of the Year award.
What, Nancy? What are you talking about? Somebody's calling me out? Oh, that's right. Mr. Will All Day Lockhart. Little purple jacket, little silver gloves. I know the guy. He thinks he's the Breakout Star of the Year? Well, let me tell him something right now, right here. I won this award fair and square, not you. Who are you to go around saying you deserve this award, huh? You want to call me out in a ladder match? You want to go up there and try to take this from me? You're going to have to die trying. I am the award winner. I am the future, not you. And when that match is over with, I'm going to be standing on top of that ladder, holding this up high.
Welcome back to the Reality of Wrestling. Brad Gilmore alongside Matt Topolsky. And up next, Brad, Ryan Davidson a few weeks ago at The Last Stand made history when he became the Reality of Wrestling champion, the first ever Grand Slam champion in the company. But will it all be for naught here tonight? Terrell Tempo takes on Ryan Davidson next and has an opportunity of a lifetime.
This is a massive opportunity for Tempo, and he needs to not let the moment overtake him at all. And same thing for Ryan Davidson. We say it all the time. It's one thing to win the championship. It's another to defend it. These are two men who both want the same thing, and only one can have it tonight.
It's up next. It's your main event, and it's for the Reality of Wrestling Championship.
All I need is a little tempo. 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 All I need is a little tempo. 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 You and me are not the same. I'm coming to run the game. I'ma bring the fireplace.
Well, here he comes, the number one contender for the Reality of Wrestling Championship, Terrell Tempo. You saw what happened last week, Matt Topolsky, when I stepped inside the ring just to have a chat with Tempo, who was voted the number one contender in a Reality of Wrestling poll, or the Reality of Wrestling Nation wanted to see him get a championship opportunity. And then ruthless Ryan Davidson, the Bear, the first ever Grand Slam champion, made his presence felt and said, if you think you deserve an opportunity, why are you going to try to come take it from me, the first ever Grand Slam champion? Tempo has that opportunity tonight, Matt.
What a monumental moment it would be for Terrell Tempo to capture the Reality of Wrestling Championship. He says, answer the call or get mauled. Terrell Tempo is answering the call here tonight, or at least he thinks he is. But his presence alone will not be enough. Terrell Tempo, for as much as we respect everything that he has accomplished here at the Reality of Wrestling, is going to have the performance of a lifetime here tonight against the first Grand Slam champion in Reality of Wrestling history, and a talent who has spent 14 years working his butt off for this moment. He is not going to relinquish that championship without the fight of his life.
Remember, Matt Topolsky, as great as Ryan Davidson is, there are still a couple question marks on him. I mean, he didn't win the championship in a straight-up one-on-one match. He won it in the no-limits battle royal where he was the last man to enter. I don't know, Matt. I think there's still some question marks in some of the fans' eyes. Tonight, Ryan Davidson looks to prove everybody wrong.
Well, success is about a lot of things, but it really comes down to two things: preparation and opportunity. And that is exactly what Ryan Davidson had when he went into that battle royal to capture the Reality of Wrestling Championship. He had been working for 14 years to get to that moment, but Terrell Tempo has been working for the last few years to have another opportunity at championship gold here at the Reality of Wrestling as well. And as stated earlier, chaos is a ladder. When Rex Andrews left the Reality of Wrestling due to that assault, everything changed. The Texas title division changed. The Reality of Wrestling Championship division changed. And now Ryan Davidson truly is the man on top. But for how long? Here we go. Tempo has that explosive power. But Ryan Davidson is just a little bit stronger. Terrell Tempo is an incredible grappler, but Ryan Davidson grapples just a little bit better. Brad Gilmore, what is Terrell Tempo going to have to do to get that edge here tonight, capture the title?
Well, Terrell Tempo is going to have to, one, be focused. One thing that Ryan Davidson does better than anybody is he knows how to get in your head. He knows how to frustrate his opponent. Well, look at that. He knows how to frustrate his opponent. Terrell Tempo's going to have to let all the mind games, he's going to have to push those to the side. Also, he's going to have to utilize his one-of-a-kind athletic assets, including that MMA background that we've talked about that Terrell Tempo has. If he could use a little ground and pound action, maybe take the big bear down, perhaps he can pull out a victory here this evening. Terrell Tempo taking a big shot from the bear. The thing about Ryan Davidson, which makes him so dangerous and so deadly, not only is he a seasoned veteran, not only is he the first Grand Slam champion in Reality of Wrestling history, all he has to do is hit a bear lariat that can come at any moment, anywhere, to win this match. That is one of the most dangerous finishing maneuvers I have ever seen here at Reality of Wrestling. It's almost a surefire victory.
Look at Tempo springing up there, and it looks like he may have been looking for paying dividends early on in this matchup.
Oh, wow.
Davidson responds with a scoop slam. Perfectly executed, center of the ring from the champion. It is a new era here at the Reality of Wrestling. And Ryan Davidson has this division in his grasp now. Terrell Tempo trying to change all that. Big elbow here into the pinfall attempt, kick out at 2. Talk about that focus, Brad Gilmore. Just that split second where Tempo turns to the crowd before he drops that big elbow. Devastating as it is, it could be a 3 count if Tempo were to get his head just a little bit more in the game.
You know, you're exactly right, Matt Topolsky. Ryan Davidson always says answer the call or get mauled, right? That's exactly what Tempo's going to have to do. He's going to have to maul Ryan Davidson. And the way you do that is not giving him a moment to breathe, not giving him a second to rest, not allowing him to get his head back in the game. If you have him on his back, try to keep him there. Terrell Tempo, athleticism, a big kick to the face of the bear. And look at Tempo, though. Tempo looking to the crowd once again. Instead of pouncing on the bear, trying to capitalize on what was a high offensive maneuver. And look at Ryan Davidson throwing Tempo over the top rope. But wait a minute.
Tempo walked right into it there. Oh, my goodness, what a high velocity side suplex. Champion in another gear here tonight. Oh, my God.
Wait a minute, we can see that. Oh, I thought he was going to go for a bear lariat right there. It looked like a
might have been just
face.
effective cover here. Tempo slips out. I don't know how he got out so quickly. Some truly devastating offense early on here from the champion. Talk about the grand opportunity that it is for Terrell Tempo here tonight with the Reality of Wrestling Championship on the line. What a statement win it would be for Ryan Davidson in his first title defense to defeat an athlete the caliber of Terrell Tempo.
Oh, it would be everything if Terrell Tempo could do that. Terrell Tempo, no stranger to championship opportunities or championship gold here in Reality Wrestling. Let's not forget, he had that classic series of matches with J.J. Blake, what actually ended in a no-limits steel cage match. And that was for the Reality Wrestling Television Championship, a title that he has held before. He knows what it takes to win gold here at the Row. Now Tempo, walked right into a big boot from the Bear. The Bear firing off. He said, you know some MMA striking? Well, I just know some barroom striking.
Ryan Davidson, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't really think he gives a damn whether he gets disqualified or not. He will retain the championship. I think right now he's just trying to inflict as much damage on Terrell Tempo as possible. Oh, nice reversal out of the corner there, Tempo!
You know, I don't know, Matt, I don't want to disagree with you there, but I wonder if Ryan Davidson would like a straight-up victory rather than a victory that he needs necessary to prove all the doubters wrong.
Incredible power on display! The champion to retain, kick out at 2. You've got to be kidding me. Terrell Tempo is no small athlete, and Ryan Davidson snatched him out of the air like a gnat.
That was incredible. Terrell Tempo, north of 220 pounds. Ryan Davidson was throwing him around like a volleyball. Telling everybody it's his show. And right now that championship around his waist, the championship that's sitting right in front of us, proves it.
Back elbow. Another back elbow. Double knees to the face. Tempo trying to capitalize. What a huge shoulder block there off of that second rope from the challenger. Interesting strategy here by Tempo tonight. Trying to meet power with power against Ryan Davidson. And up to this point, it has been a pretty even affair.
Men up to their feet.
Tempo springs up.
And he's feeling the electricity of the Road Nation. Ryan Davidson thought he outsmarted Tempo.
Tempo 1, 2.
Oh, wow.
Spinning clothesline there from Terrell Tempo got all of ruthless Ryan Davidson. And now, once again, he looks like he's lifting him up, attempting that paying dividends.
He can't get him. Ryan Davidson went for that short arm clothesline, a big knee to the chin of the champ.
Tempo's going to have to use some new offense here.
Oh! Powerful suplex that could be all right here.
Suplex from the champion. Another kick out, this time from the challenger. This main event rolls on, back and forth. Seesaw indeed. Terrell Tempo, does he have enough to dethrone Ryan Davidson in his first Reality of Wrestling title defense?
Ryan Davidson, we've said it before, the first Grand Slam champion in Row history. Almost like Thanos assembled the Infinity Gauntlet. And can he snap his fingers and get rid of Terrell Tempo? I don't think so.
What power there from the challenger! The cover to win the Reality of Wrestling
Tempo calling for it now.
Well, that will be one expensive check to cash, but if it clears, Terrell Tempo's the next champion. He's looking for it.